what do you think of the current punk scene? Where do you see it going? I mean, is there a band you truly like, a newbie band, or is the scene going down the toilet?
I always still listen to the old Black Flag shit, but I think the best stuff is always the underground bands that nobody's heard of. I think, Tip Patrol's working. Yeah. But I think that's where the whole pulse is beating in the punk scene. For me, anyway. It ain't this Warped Tour bullshit. I think that ruined the whole scene. But
absolutely,
I think, that's where the fresh energy bands are just doing it because of the love of the music, which is why we all did it. And now for a lot of these emo, gay-ass Warped Tour bands, it's a career move, So anyway, who knows where it'll go, but anyway.
I'm going to jump back and forth
the Bugs, yes, they are the best.
Dave, come on over here, buddy. Dave smokes. Dave smokes.
See this?
Dave smokes.
He's just about going to light up one of those
and he's got drug money.
Cigarette with it.
You guys got new music coming out?
There's a 7-inch coming out in a week or two.
Sweet. Cool.
3 brand new gems.
And I asked you this before, and you said you'll never be able to get them guys to come out here to play? Or?
Probably not. I'd love to.
We'll come out there if we have to.
Why won't they come out?
It said something about an airplane.
Like fly or something?
They work.
Day jobs.
They don't like to fly.
So, we can talk about specific tour. Is this tour or any outrageous stories? What's the best thing that happened to you on this tour, or the most ridiculous thing that ever happened to you on tour? Besides, people killing over bullshit like that.
This tour is just out. We're just doing bullshit town, so nothing's happening on this one. Too short.
Too short.
They catch us when we're in the middle of a Lurch tour. Just going to the fucking diner in the morning is an adventure with that fat fucking hog.
I love you.
Plans on stopping, you're going to keep touring.
I can call him a fat hog because we pick up the tab usually. So
are we talking about Lurch or the current drummer? What are we talking about? Current drummer or Lurch?
Lurch.
Okay.
What band's this guy from? You said it, but
Disaster Us.
Disaster Us.
Yeah, they're a good little band.
Where are they out of?
Jersey.
Jersey, all right.
They'd come in the studio and shit. We met them, I don't know, somewhere.
Somebody said you were, if you don't want to answer anything to say, but somebody said you were trying to open a restaurant or something. Is that?
Oh, that was last year, yeah. No, we canceled those plans.
That's cool.
What would any of you guys change if you could? Anything? Would you actually be in this scene if you could, or would you go stock markets?
For this one, I think I think there's two minds with but a single thought.
Yes.
Pertaining to this tour.
What about Gigi? Was Gigi really a whip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a story once where Gigi was talking shit outside? I don't know if you guys were recording or in a studio up in New Hampshire or up in the north, and was talking to shit to some jocks, and he ended up running down the street and left you to either.
No. I was with him when my buddy Don, Gigi was drummer, Don was the bass player, and I was guitar and singer. And Don got whiskey drunk and fucking this big dude and fucking wanted to beat us up because we wouldn't play fucking Give Me 3 Steps by Skinner. And we're like, no, fuck that shit. Fuck you, fucking pussies. And then Gigi was terrified of fucking Don.
I know you love recording and helping other bands, have them come down recording. I mean, is that what the future looks for? What you would want to do?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Are you just constantly busy? I mean, do you have downtime or?
Well, I got my gear set up in the studio, so I've been doing that.
See you later.
See you, Dave.
And so I've been doing that a lot. We've got, I think, almost 2 weeks off after this, so probably take it easy. Well, I got to set some gear up. I don't think I have any sessions, but I've got to mix a couple of sessions I did. And then this summer, it looks like I got a bunch of bands.
And we just got a quote from the guys. We're trying to record local, right? And we got a quote. It's 300 daily rate, and he said, "I'll give you a ballpark figure." He said he would in and out $900. He didn't want us to be screwed. So he's saying $900, 10 songs and mastered. Is that pretty decent?
Mixed, you mean?
Yeah, mix and master. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm trying to do a thing for $12.50, not mastered, but I mean mastered. Fucking, I can get master guy Bill in Jersey a master for $100, and does a good job. But that's for like if we can record in 3 days and I can mix it in 2 and then we can make the whole album. I'm trying to do session albums for bands that don't have much money where we, you know, there's no hidden cost. We just go in and record the fucker. If we run over a day, we don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. So you know, it's not gonna fucking be another $300 or something. But yeah, you know, so we keep working. But it's 4 days. I think we can do an album with pretty much anybody. You know, and then 2 days to mix. So I'm gonna stick with that 1250 thing.
That's not too bad.
No,
you're saying 4 days, 1250. That's good.
That's mixed. You know, so you know, I'd like to do it. It's hard to mix right after you record, though.
Really?
Well, you like to get some distance,
fall back on it, then come back and listen to it.
Give it a week to listen. You know, not listen to anything, and then you come in and you're like, oh, cool, yeah, I like this. So, but 1250 isn't bad. I mean, I don't think I can't go much below that because I mean, if you guys came, I would, but you know, the normal people know.
That's why I told him if we were going to pay $1,000, I'd rather come and do it.
Yeah, I mean, weren't you helping bands just like in Kentucky or something? You were, or you would like the whole way to Atlanta is where we'd have to go. I heard like the front.
Where I'm working in my studio. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a regular setup. I just worked with the Nakeds from Huntington, West Virginia, and this band called the Labor Pains from New Hampshire came down right before this tour. They came down, and so I got to mix the Nakeds. Jim's going to do the mix with the Labor Pains up in New Hampshire. Because they live there, so they're gonna go fix some vocal or something.
We bored you yet?
He's always
no. I'm just fucking
tired
hanging anyway. So
Joe Queer is tired. Yes, I got a couple questions.
Yeah, if you guys want to come down, come on down.
Definitely.
But yeah, around 1,000 we could do it. We could get the whole thing done, man.
You could have us crashing on the floor for 1,000. I think we should just do that if we're gonna do anything else.
I would.
Yeah, we got.
I mean, our shit's. I mean,
we got to deal with a hotel down there too, where Dave and Abe stayed. We always
really?
put bands up.
Sweet.
The Manges, they stayed there. This Ramada just down 10 minutes away from the studio.
You're playing with them tomorrow in Pittsburgh, correct?
Yeah, that's weird to think they're gonna come. So that'll be a fun one.
Why'd the merch guy quit? You said that we were at the Baltimore show.
Well, we kind of fired him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Ben Berman, who fills in on rhythm, sometimes he's
kilowatts.
And so yeah, right. You know, so they kind of him and Ben and his brother Ralph run it, and so he met Gollum through us, and so he's given Gollum a bunch of work. So we're like, you better stay with Berman and fucking work for him.
Makes sense. I saw your note on Facebook about the whole Ben Weasel thing. I think it's awesome because every other thing I've read, nobody's really supporting him or whatever.
And or your note, they're not supporting.
Person that's like fucking been against man. Everybody's fucking like all of us. They're like everybody's like it's such bullshit. I go it's fucking 3 or 4 pimply faced fucks hide behind a keyboard.
Right.
Everybody fucking
Thank you.
Like everybody's pissed off. It's like give me a fucking break.
I just think it's cool that you stood up and said something.
Oh fuck yeah! I told Ben he was stupid.
Well, we
to
thank
fucking
you.
apologize. That wasn't violence against women. Ben's not into beating up women. None of us are, for God's sakes. It's stupid. And those
shit.
kids that
Shit
canceled
happens,
out like
man.
Happy and Chicks Dig It.
That was
and
crazy,
Teenage
dude.
Fuck Rocket. They all fucking know he isn't into that either. They were throwing him under the bus. They're a bunch of fucking assholes for not sticking up for him.
That's crazy.
Because he would be the first one sticking up for them.
Yeah.
I know I would too. It's like they fucking fuck you guys. You
I used to have a lot of respect. I used to have a lot of respect for Kepi. Then when that happened, and I was like, wow.
Listen, I love teenage.
You don't got to tell me one or another. It's just
we like those guys. We like Kepi, KJ, of course.
no.
We don't care.
I'll turn this off quick.